Hello, church family. The other day I was watching a video and the title was The 20 Most Unbelievable Plays in Sports History. Now, there's probably 20 videos just like that, right? But these were amazing. And during one of the clips, an announcer said, "There's no playbook for that." I thought to myself, yeah, and there's no playbook for COVID. This has been difficult, hasn't it? Do you remember back in the beginning? Do you remember back in March? The governor gave us an update on a Thursday, and we began to try to imagine what this was going to be like, and we knew it was going to be difficult. We didn't have a playbook. Students at university were getting ready to leave for spring break. And many universities said, well, go home for spring break, and maybe you'll be out an extra week, and leave your stuff on campus and come back and get it. You remember some thought, well, we'll be back together by Easter. Or maybe we'll be back in time to celebrate high school and college graduation. Some thought, well, warmer temperatures during the summer will probably cause a decrease in the number of cases. Others thought, by the time school gets back in session. And here we are. It's September. We're 6 months in, and it's been the longest 2 years we can remember, right? It has been difficult, and it has affected people in such a variety of ways. And whether it's schools, businesses, or churches, we're asking the question, how and when will we be able to get back together again? Oh, that question right there can generate a lot of conversation and a lot of disagreement. Some people are thinking, man, I wanted to be back together 2 months ago. Other people have famously said, you will not see me until you have a vaccine. Churches have been in the same situation. Some churches did start meeting a couple of months ago. Other churches have said, you know what? We won't even consider it till January 1st of 2021. Those that already started meeting, some of them have received both praise and criticism. Some that said, no, it's going to be next year, have also received both praise and criticism. Some of the churches were smaller, some of them were huge. But you know what's behind all of this? What's behind it all is the question, when will we get back together? Because we know the astounding blessing of being together. I am here at Hebrews. I want to be back here at Hebrews. I want to be greeted and I want to greet others. I want the warm hugs and handshakes. I want the prayers. I long for the walks down the children's hallway where we can catch up with each other. I long to be back together. We long to be back together. But how? Well, we want to take a moment and give you an update on what we've been doing, what we're doing, and what we're going to do. What we've been doing is during the summer, we've had different events outside. Children's ministry, youth ministry, Catalyst ministry. Last week, we had a senior citizens ministry event, and it was fantastic. We've had drive-in worship, driveway worship, lawn chair worship. We've been doing all of these things, and we've been debriefing after each event to try to figure out safe ways to come back together for a joyous time together. Tonight, right now, while I'm recording this, we're hosting an outdoor anchor ministry event. Well, as we debrief from these, we talk about what were the protocols that went well, where do we need to shore up safety protocols, and ultimately we're compiling this to ask the question, what will we need to do to have safe and joyous indoor ministry experiences? What are we going to be doing? During this month and the month of October, our shepherds are going to be guiding us through a series of conversations, online conversations, Zoom conversations, phone conversations, social distancing, in-person conversations to get insight on how we can resume safe and joyous on-campus indoor worship, service, and discipleship opportunities. We will be working on that through this month and through the month of October so that we can have tangible steps to be able to accomplish this. Now, we realize the mission of God does not stop. We have watched God teach us how to do ministry that a year ago we didn't even know existed, but we long to be back together. As we compile that data, as we compile those conversations and insights, we'll put those tangible steps together, and the shepherds, week by week, will be giving us updates and insight onto how we will be able in the future to resume indoor, on campus, worship, service, and discipleship opportunities. I just want to close this brief update by thanking you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for your compassion. You've been ministering to the neighborhood, ministering to each other, and fulfilling the call of the Lord to encourage one another and spur one another on to love and good deeds. Thank you so much for fulfilling the Love First mission.